Welcome to the Living in Augusta, Georgia channel. I'm Gerilyn Laurentys with the Front Gate Group, and today we're going to talk about 15 things that you must know before moving to Augusta, Georgia. We're going to get into it right now. The first thing you need to know before moving to the Augusta area is that we have a small town feel despite Augusta being a fairly large town. We go back and forth with Columbus, Georgia as being the second largest city in the state of Georgia, Atlanta being the first. And so we are a pretty big town. We do have plenty of room for growth in our area. However, we are still pretty big. What's going on, friends? Welcome to the Living in Augusta, Georgia channel. I'm Gerilyn Laurentys, real estate agent here in Augusta, Georgia. And if you're new, this channel is all about what it's like to eat, sleep, work, live, play, and the up, down, left, right, and everything in between of what it's like living in Augusta, Georgia. If you're not new here, welcome back. We get so many reach outs from people looking to relocate to Augusta, Georgia, and we absolutely love it. They're texting us, emailing us, giving us a call, and you can too. I would love to help figure out if this is the right area for you. If you don't want to call, text, or reach out and you want to skip all of that, you can click on the calendar link in the description below and just schedule a phone call to see if the Augusta area would be a good fit for you. We look forward to helping you figure out if Augusta is the right place for you. The second thing you need to know before moving to Augusta, Georgia is we have a racetrack not too far from here in Jackson, South Carolina. It's about 45 minutes away, and it is so much fun to go to the racetrack. I drive a Hellcat, and my husband loves my Hellcat as well. But last year I took my Hellcat out to the Jackson racetrack, and it was like 20 bucks, and I was able to race my car. I actually raced against my insurance agent because he has an SRT, and I lost. I know that's really embarrassing to say because I'm in a Hellcat and I should have won. However, I was trying to use the launch button, which like launches you forward, and I thought that would be really cool, but it kept I kept doing it early too soon, and so it was making me jump the line, and so I got disqualified, whatever. And so he went, and then like a couple of seconds later, when I realized that I wasn't gonna be able to get the launch button to work like it was supposed to, I just hit the gas and raced him anyway. So it was so much fun. They have days where you can take your family out there and just watch cars race, and it's loud, so wear earplugs, but you can just have a really fun day outside and to do something different. So there you go. The third thing you must know before moving to the Augusta area is we have a drive-in movie theater. It's actually about 45 minutes away in Monetta, South Carolina. It's called the Big Mo, and you get to see 2 movies on the big screen outside. It's 10 bucks per adult and 5 bucks per child. So totally worth it. They have new movies that come up on the screen, and it's so much fun to take your family out there. They have a playground, there's fields that you park in to watch the big movie. And then they have a concession stand that sells concessions. So my husband and I like to take the kids out there, and we'll put a big blow up mattress in the back of the truck. And so we're sitting comfy cozy and getting to watch the movies on the big screen. It's a lot of fun and something different to do if you're here in the Augusta area. The fourth thing that you must know before moving to the Augusta area is we have a lot of outdoor activities to do here, especially when it's not sweltering hot in the summer, but when it is, we have swimming pools you can be a part of, public swimming pools, and a lot of neighborhoods that offer community people from outside the neighborhood, they can purchase a swim pass and swim in the pools. We have a huge pickleball community that has really gotten a lot of attention in the last like 3 to 5 years. They've built a huge pickleball community. So if pickleball's your thing, we have that here. We also have kayaking. We have the greenway that goes along. You can run, bike, walk. It goes along the Savannah River and the Augusta Canal, and has a really scenic, pretty scenery when you go on the greenway. We also have Oh, my mind is blinking. I don't know what other outdoor activities do we have. We have some hiking, like in the outskirts of Augusta. There's some areas you can go hiking, which is pretty cool. One of my friends is part of a hiking group, and so they travel short distances to go to different areas that you can hike. And so we have a lot to offer here. You can rent kayaks. I think I already said that, so never mind. Already got that one covered. But lots of outdoor activities. Golf, of course, we have golf here in Augusta. And then we have disc golf as well. There's a little area you can do to get disc golf. And then we have a lot of outdoor dog parks. If you have a dog, you can take your dog to the dog parks, and that's cool. Several community playgrounds you can take the kids to play on playgrounds and meet new people. So a lot of outdoor activities here in the Augusta area. The fifth thing that you need to know before moving to the Augusta area is that we are a very diverse city. We do have people from all over the world here, and that has to do with our military base here. We have a lot of people coming from all over. We have a medical school here. People send their kids to go to the medical school, and a large medical community. So we have lots of local restaurants from all over. We have Mediterranean and all kinds of different things. So it's a diverse community. People are super friendly here. A lot of people are from other places, so they're used to having new people move in, and everyone just wants you to feel at home here. So love having diverse community here in Augusta. The sixth thing that you need to know before moving to the Augusta area, utilities. I have a whole video on utilities, but I'm gonna just talk a brief minute about utilities here. Something that if you move to Richmond County, you need to know. To turn your water on, you physically have to go to the water department, which is crazy. I know it's like living in prehistoric times. I can't explain to you why you can't just go online and do it, but the water company wants you to go in to get your water turned on. So Richmond County, you have to physically go in to turn on your water. Georgia Power, you have here, your power bill in the summer is probably gonna be higher than any other time because it gets really hot and your AC is gonna be working nonstop in the middle of summer. So just be forewarned that your first summer power bill is gonna be probably higher than you're expecting, but I talk more about that on my cost of living video. If you want to check that out, go right ahead, okay? The seventh thing that you must know before moving to Augusta, Georgia is that our community welcomes newcomers. We really love having people come into our community and join us. So most people are very friendly. They're gonna help if you need help getting directions to somewhere, or lots of groups. You can go to meetup.com and find a group that has your same kind of interests and meet new people and start growing your network of friends. Another thing that you need to know before moving to the Augusta, Georgia area is property taxes. Now, we rank about 33 compared to national average on property taxes, so we're really pretty average as far as the property tax cost here. In my cost of living video, I have more on property taxes if you want to learn some more. I'm just telling basic stuff here, but our property taxes are about average compared to the nation, so that's a good thing. The ninth thing you need to know before moving to the Augusta area is that the Augusta area is comprised of 18 different counties. So we are definitely growing. There's still room for growth. We are working on infrastructure. That hasn't quite caught up, which is why we have more traffic in like the Grovetown area. They are doing road construction to help widen those roads so that it will help ease the congestion over there. And Evans also is having construction done in certain areas, which is outside of Augusta. Once those construction road projects are complete, it will be much better, but there are certain times of the day that you just want to avoid certain areas, mostly rush hour traffic time, like between 8 and 9 a.m. And then in Grovetown, afternoon the traffic starts at like 2:30 in the afternoon. It's kind of crazy. But Fort Gordon has different times that people are letting out on. There are a lot of military that live in the Grovetown area, so that has to do with a lot of that congestion. Same thing with Evans. So just so you know about, we are still growing even though we have 18 counties that we're comprised of. So you have country life if you want the country life, we have downtown life if you want downtown life, and then we have all the in-between. So let me know where you're wanting to move. The 10th thing that you must know before moving to the Augusta area is about our schools. So in the Augusta area, there are definitely some sought after schools. There's a Davidson Fine Arts Magnet School that is a highly competitive school. In other counties, Columbia County, we have a lot of sought after public schools. We do also have private schools in our area. Most of them are affiliated with a religion, but we do also have at least one that is not affiliated with a religion, if that is your preference. I always recommend everyone go to greatschools.org, and you can look up the ratings on all of the schools in all of the different areas. And so that way, if you need to narrow it down by school zone, you have that information that you can get from a great source. Number 11 of things that you must know before moving to the Augusta area is travel opportunities. So we do have a regional airport in Augusta, and we have Delta and American Airlines that flies out of it, and you can fly to major cities in the United States round trip between $600 to $800 depending on what city you're flying to. Usually you are connecting through Atlanta, which is a huge international airport. Now if you want to, you can drive 2 hours to the Atlanta airport and take direct flights from Atlanta. Periodically, we will have direct flights from Delta and from American Airlines that go to certain major cities, but they kind of change, so I'm not going to tell you which ones they are because it might not be a direct flight now. But you do have great options. Not only is the Atlanta airport 2 hours away, but we also have the Charlotte airport, which is just over 2 hours away too. So you have two major international airports that aren't too far from us. But if you don't want to drive, you can always take a flight out of Augusta, out of our regional airport, and get to most anywhere that you need to go. The 12th thing that you need to know before moving to Augusta, Georgia is traffic. And I talked about this a little bit before, but Atlanta ranks number 17 for worst traffic in the United States. Augusta is way down on the list. Like, we do have some trafficy areas, Grovetown and Evans, I know I mentioned them before, during rush hour times, but it's not terrible traffic. I'm not talking about sitting in traffic for 45 minutes to an hour to 2 hours, but compared to zero traffic, yes, we do have some traffic, and that's just because of the growth that we've had over the last 10 years, and the infrastructure's not quite there. They're working on it. We do have road construction going on to help to widen the roads, so that will alleviate some of that traffic and will be better in a couple of years if they can ever finish the road construction, which feels like it's been going on forever and doesn't have an end in sight, but I'm sure that it will finish eventually. So traffic, there you go. The next thing that you need to know before moving to the Augusta area, parking. How expensive is it? Or is it free? Well, in most areas of Augusta, parking's free. Even downtown, we have a lot of free parking. We do have some meters downtown. We do have parking garages downtown. But for the most part, if you don't want to pay for parking, you're not going to need to pay for parking. You can find free parking pretty much everywhere. So that's a huge bonus, because I know a lot of cities have parking, and that's just a cost of living. So we don't have that here. The 14th thing that you need to know about before you move to the Augusta area, are we a dog-friendly town? Well, for the most part, yeah, we have quite a few dog parks actually, and there are several places downtown where you can bring your dog. So that's a pretty neat thing, because I personally have 3 dogs. I have 2 puppies, because I hate myself and I don't know why I wanted to do potty training for 2 puppies that are 1 month apart, but it's okay. They'll get potty trained eventually. And then I have my little old dog who's 10, and she's my little sweetheart, and she's fun to take everywhere. She's super friendly and loves everyone. So there you have it, dog friendly, yes. The final thing you must know before moving to the Augusta, Georgia area is we are in the South, and we have some Southern slang, and you need to know about it so that you don't get offended when you come down here. We say yes ma'am and yes sir. It has nothing to do with your age. It's simply a respect thing. I say yes sir to my children. I say yes ma'am to people younger than me, people older than me. It's just something that we do. So don't get offended by it. We're just being polite and kind. And then the other thing you should know is when someone says, bless their heart, they're definitely not being sweet. They're being a little bit like, oh, they're really not that smart, and bless their heart, they're trying. So just know that that's one of the things that we say down here. And I'm sure there are a bunch of other things, but I can't think of them right now. We do say y'all down here, and which is you all. I'm sure that you have heard that many a times. So there you are, some Southern slang. As you can see, there are a lot of things you need to know before moving to the Augusta, Georgia area. I've lived here since 1999, and I know the ins and outs of Augusta and the surrounding areas. And I love helping people figure out where they need to be when moving to the Augusta area. I have a lot of people reaching out, texting me, emailing me, calling me, and you can too. Or if you want to skip all of that, just click on the calendar link in the description below and schedule a call with me to see where in the Augusta area might be the best fit for what your lifestyle is here.